Yes, thank you. I'm here with Stanislaw and ShahZaM. How we doing, boys? How we been enjoying the pierogies?
No pierogies yet, but the weather's been great, so
Yeah.
no complaints so
You're
far.
Polish.
I am.
Where's your family from? Do you know?
Up north, it's a small village called Timian.
I don't know why I asked that. I have no idea. Awesome. Cool. So welcome home in a way. First question I wanted to ask you guys. What do you guys think of your first matchup?
Pretty much expected. I mean,
You played them earlier this year as well.
yeah. Going back, looking at our results at the start of the year, we played 2 LAN events, came last in both. So we expected the ranking coming in, but we also, it's going to work for us. I've always kind of been the underdog on every team I've been, and I think that's a huge advantage in a sense. Teams are going to underestimate us, and we can definitely surprise a lot of teams.
Do you feel that same way? You like being the underdog?
Yeah,
You've been in that situation yourself a lot as well.
Tons of times, like coming from NA, especially being the underdog. I think it takes a lot of pressure away compared to being like the favorites. And, none of our results really dictate that we should be anywhere but the rankings that teams gave us. But, it might work to our favor. Then we guarantee Astralis will be just a best of 1 match and we won't play them further later, in a best of 3 qualification or elimination. So it could play.
What we've seen in the Counterstrike community recently is like there's a lot more upsets happening. Like a lot of teams seem to be closer together. Is there a particular reason you guys think that's happening at the moment, where the scene just seems to be, everyone seems to be collectively raising the bar?
Yeah, I think with modern times the way it is, and this can translate into real sports, just the whole support system has improved. You have analysts, you have coaches, you have managers, you have nutritionists, sports psychologists. So now almost every professional team sees the value in adding all these factors. It raises the level, and the game's been out long enough for everyone to already have reached such a high skill level. So now all these other factors are going to be the deciding ones. So Astralis have had a sports psychologist longer than we have. They've had like certain programs that teams are using behind the scenes, and it's just like all the behind the scenes stuff is now catching up to make everyone a lot better.
Okay. What is it like? Well, you guys are backed by the Dallas Cowboys, which is pretty freaking awesome. Especially as an American, I was a Cowboys fan growing up. What is like the coolest thing they have provided for you guys? Like, what is the biggest impact that the Cowboys organization has had now that compLexity's partnered with them?
Well, we're having our main headquarters being built like right across from the main Dallas Cowboys headquarters in the Star, which is pretty insane, like to see. That should be like opening up sometime this year, which is exciting, as well as the fact that we have access to their, we call it the training table, which is their cafeteria for the players, the staff that work at the headquarters. We go there as a team and eat lunch every day before we head to the office for practice. It's a pretty cool perk to have good food, and it's free.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Have you guys gotten to take the jet anywhere? Is Jerry Jones giving you guys the jet?
Yeah, we flew here on it. No, I wish, but no.
Have you even tried for it yet?
No.
Been like, yo, Jason,
I don't think we
convince
will.
Jerry?
Maybe if we win this tournament.
If you win the major?
Yeah.
Have you guys felt to focus a little bit more on the North American scene? Because you guys have both been part of it for years now, like going way back. What's it been like watching like that individual scene just get better and better over the years? We used to be like a little bit of a laughing stock, and now come into this major and there's a chance to have 3 or maybe even 4 North American teams making it into the top 8. Like, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's been great to see our side of the world catch up finally to the Europeans. You have the likes of Liquid, who have competed with Astralis so closely, and it's been impressive to see. And that just raises or gives us the chance to raise our level. We're just all playing catch up to Liquid right now, and I think we're actually getting there. You have NRG close behind; they're playing very well. You got the likes of us, C9, and all those teams. We're just playing catch up, and it's a lot of hard work, but it's cool for the scene. I think it only helps.
Yeah, does it just go back to the more infrastructure with organizations that our region has got there, or is it everyone? Is it the players' responsibility of like having better mindsets and better ways of approaching the game?
100% of that too. It's also just the more opportunities for these teams to get like better practice. When it started with SK coming over, LG, and then just going to all these tournaments now. I mean, you've got, was it 4 NA teams right now at this stage?
Yep.
Yeah, that's like pretty insane for major, in my opinion, and compared to like before. And just getting this experience and practice in has kind of just developed the teams in our scene. I think the U.S. has like the most players from one country right now at this stage, and it's pretty cool to see.
Well, I mean, what is here in Katowice? You guys are coming into this group stage. who is there any team that you guys like really want to play? Like any kind of like a grudge match? Not necessarily that you guys like think you can like necessarily destroy him or anything, but like is there kind of like any pride in a match where you're just saying, I would love to beat this guy?
If Optic was here, I'm sorry I had to say it, but no, I'm the kind of guy.
I told you could make jokes.
Yeah, I'm the kind of guy that you just gotta beat every team that's in front of you. That's the only way you can really justify, your run. Like last major, we made top 8, and everyone's saying, "Oh, you only had this team. You only had this team." Well, what else are we supposed to do? We just beat what's in front of us, right? We did our job, and we're here to do it again.
Anyone for you?
I mean, considering every team ranked us as last, beating any team is gonna be pretty good. But for me, I like the regional matchups. I'd love to play a Cloud9 or NRG, even NRG with our old roster. I felt like we matched up pretty well against, and I always think they're exciting matches. So I'd be looking forward to that.
I noticed you avoided Liquid.
Liquid's really good.
Okay.
I'd like to play them, but I think more so it's not like a grudge match, but more so I'd love to like just play against the other two more so.
Yeah, I mean they've been pretty solid. Now we have you guys. We're in Berlin boot camping the next majors there. Any cool things in Berlin that you guys would recommend anyone coming up towards the end of the year?
Look up Mustafa's kebabs. There goes some good kebabs. It's like this. I don't know if they have different chains or something, but they got this one like it's like a food stand. It's small, but the kebabs out of that stand are top notch.
Top notch.
Is that the one we Ubered to, like in the middle of the night? We had so many different kebabs in Berlin.
Some late night kebabs.
Definitely recommend the food there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful city. Lots of sights to see. We boot camped there for last major at a place called Dojo Madness. It was a cool facility. Just
last one because we gotta go real quick. Do you have a parting message for Sean Garris, who's likely going to be at the analyst desk? Old teammate of yours, good buddy.
If he better not have put us at 0-3, and if he did, am I allowed to curse here or no?
I don't know.
Fuck you. Okay.
I like it. All right, thank you guys. Have a good one.